Hello? Hello X-Links, hello Avery Smart Guy. Today we have a special guest. Hello James L. Who's the guest? I'm not revealing just yet. Hello Lila. Yeah, Lila, I posted the issue here. SS is denied. I can't edit. Even if I rename it to Fast64, I cannot. No! That's from going to edit, preferences, and then checking the text box for Fast64. I can show you right now real quick. As soon as this is done loading. Hello Droid Zika. Yes, I downloaded that and then I extracted it and I put it in this folder, and then if I click the checkbox here, that's the error I get. Why did you extract? Because you have to extract. You always have to extract. Look, this is extracted. I can show you again if you want. Or do you want me to just put the zip file in here? I would assume not, right? Considering this is extracted. Like, why wouldn't the other one be? No? You don't want me to extract this into here? This is wrong? This changed in your MR? What? Why don't you just use the install button? There's an install button. How does that work? Where do you install it? In the drop-down menu. I don't see a drop-down menu. Oh, this one, install from disk. Then you get the zip file. Let's see. Oh god, which one is it? This one? Yep, that works. But the normal way of doing it does not work. Well, let's try your add-on then, I guess. If there's a modding newcomers from R64, I always say start with a small mod. I don't think Fast64 is installed. What the fuck? Fingers crossed that works. We will see. In case you piss me off, fuck you. Fuck you, X-Links. Let's see what happens. No, it doesn't work. You see that it just still turns white. I don't know why he turns white. Makes no sense to me, but he does. The hard elements should not... Actually, I could, yes, Facebook. But no, I'm not editing it. See, then write it without bleed. Bleed is not on. And write all... I had write all off. I swear it was off. Why was it on again? I'm like 100% sure it was off. Does write all just come on again every time you open the blend file? Okay, it's wrong even with write all off. Okay, you see write all is off. Let's load the blend file. Does it turn itself on? It turns itself on? The option that breaks if you don't have bleed activated turns itself on whenever you open the blend file? It's changing your repo. Okay, well, I don't want bleed write all on over the entire repo because I can't use it without bleed, and then I can't use bleed on everything. It's loading up. Leela, that's a big problem. Then update repo settings. Leela, I don't want to update my repo settings. I need write all on for most things. What do you mean? Write all works just fine with bleed and inline. It doesn't work fine without bleed. That should be saved in a file. And just remove the write all line. And then turn it... Okay, but then I'm gonna turn it back on in every file that uses bleed and inline. It's in a JSON file. Okay, I need to change that. You have to admit, this is a little obscure to change. No wonder I kept getting bugs. It's because that turned itself on over and over. Then what do you want? Well, if it's an option like that, that can only coexist if locally in the file an option is turned on, then it needs to be done in the file. Right? Because this option doesn't work without this one turned on. So clearly there should be something that links these two together or like puts them in the same place, if you ask me. Especially if that option keeps resetting itself when you reload the file. So turn off auto load repo settings. Well, load repo settings is actually pretty useful. I just did not realize this was part of the repo settings, but I agree the UI makes it pretty clear it's part of repo settings. It just never crossed on my mind that something like this would be part of the repo settings. It's more of a reword fixes PR moment. Well, either way, that option just now sure screwed things up. I don't know where else this would have messed stuff up, but I'm pretty sure I got other issues now too that I don't realize before. Yeah. So just to wait. Mario's hair is gone. Oh my god. Lena, this is why I didn't want to test the PR, because every time you export Mario, stuff like this happens. Maybe the old FAST64 version has his hair still in there. I need to turn right all turned itself on again. And I removed it from the repo settings. What was the issue? His hair was gone just now. And I don't know why. That's just the file having it on. Are you sure? I mean, you saw me remove it from the repo settings just now, and it's turned off right now. Let's see what happens when I reload the file. Okay, it did not turn itself back on. That's good. Let's see if his hair's back. Hello, Sarah. I figured. Okay, yeah, his hair is back. So it seems in the new version his hair disappears. No, don't hate Leela. She does great work on FAST64. I love this idiot. Hello, Erland. So yeah, the stream special guest today is Luigi. Co-op confirmed. Well, I'm not 100% sure exactly how Luigi ties into this yet. Co-op would be the coolest option. Sometimes it's a bit weird. This is just because this is like a weirdly weird jank switch way I have to do it. After the credits, Luigi had this from a Yoshi egg. Why did that hat happen? I'm not sure. I know the hat used to, or the hair used to disappear when I had right all off before, on before. So I'm 50-50 on just now there being some confusion and I actually exported them with right all on instead of right all off, or UMR having that issue. % past few weeks? Pretty good. I finished most of course 7 and I sent it out for a beta test. We'll get test data on that soon, I hope. It fully works on Real N64, which is amazing. Is it a me bug or a you bug? Well, there's definitely at least one you bug in here. And the hair being gone just now might have been from right all being on with bleed off, or it might have been from your PR. I'm 50-50 on it. Alright, I gotta edit that overworld. Either way, it did not actually fix the bug with the eyes, so I don't think we can say that that works. Like switch options, inside switch options are still broken for sure, guaranteed 100%. When the tree speed change, you kind of find them ugly. These ones, yes. These ones, they're placeholders that were never meant to actually make it into the game. Lyra was working on something. So you don't get any fix then, because you also don't have layer override caps. Layer override caps. Oh yeah, I do not have any of that. Don't worry, we're targeting real hardware. We need an OST for today. Any wishes? I was also working on a bunch of like smaller features and performance improvements recently. I was working on the exit course dialogue. After you get a star, you can now just exit the course. I don't know if you remember in demo, like you would just stay. It was a bit awkward, I think. Pokemon Gen 5 OST? You know what? I'm up for that. Oh, this is black and white. I am such a Pokemon boomer. Oh, I see, Lila. That's nice. Don't worry, we'll keep real hardware for sure. Is the music volume appropriate? I need to ask, because it seemed pretty loud to me. You tried any Pokemon fan games like Flux? No. I kind of doubt that any fan games are good. I played Pokemon Prism, which was at the time the most popular one. And like the first thing that happens in the game is you see like a weird cutscene where you play as Larvitar for some reason, and then that never happens again. And then for some reason you are stuck in a cave with a million Zubats. And I was like, damn, this shit's ass. If this is the best Pokemon ROM they have to offer, I'm not playing Pokemon ROM anymore. You have probably games that lack dynamic substance yet even for the Pokemons. I'm not sure what that means. What do you mean by dynamic substance? What's the deal from the broken model switch? What is the broken model switch? Oh, it's not option 0. It is like everything but the base option, where the color is white. Try Pokemon Remix again, try Alpha and Mariamon. I actually almost tried that. That one looked pretty interesting. Hello, Moldy. Wait, how did you type a fully read well? How did bro do that? What? Hello, Pickles. When did you get Windows 11? I got Windows 11 on Thursday. See, I didn't want to update to Windows 11, but I know that Windows 10 is going to stop security updates soon. And I thought there was a chance I had a virus, though I had no idea where it would have come from, because I got a weird Google security alert. So I figured, you know what, I might as well use this to update to Windows 11. So here we are. You could have come to Linux. I actually couldn't have, because I need Windows for work. I don't think Windows 11 so far is significantly worse than Windows 10, although it is completely embarrassing and pathetic how buggy Windows 11 has been so far, and how often it hangs and stuff like that. It truly is a comedy. Then again, Windows 10 was also like absolutely garbage. I don't know how they get away with like making that much garbage software and they don't have anyone just like competing with them and like out-competing the fuck out of them. I guess it's because they are the industry standard and the human race has a lot of inertia. Why can I not select this thing behind it? I need to toggle X-ray first. God, that sucks. This is the new Blender version, by the way. Replaced of for launch? Possibly. I mean, just today we imported Luigi. When the service finding from vague technically and can spend 15 minutes blocking telemetry and customizing the UI. I don't give a fuck about telemetry. See, okay, I know this one's a controversial opinion, but I prefer customized ads. If I'm going to have to sit there and watch a fucking ad, at least show me a product I might want to buy. If you are someone who's like, oh, I don't want them to cater ads to my interest, like why? Are you so weak-willed that you think that you're going to buy a garbage project against your best interest just because it's like made for you? Really? Aren't you like telling on yourself? And that's my controversial opinion of the day. The first of many. I want to go from Spain. Is Spain that bad? I actually have no idea what Spain is like. Like, is Spain like, you know, nearly a third world country in the same way like Brazil is? What about Portugal? What's wrong with else on a dock before release? Side levels, Overworld, bug fixes, beta testing. Well, I was in Spain too once. I was on Mallorca with my parents. We're just like, vacation in Spain on Mallorca is like the most German thing ever. It's like you do that and then you drink a lot of beer and that's your vacation. Hello Megwell. Segwell. Well, bug fixing is a lot of work with a hack of this size, especially because we rewrote the engine so many times. It changes a lot of stuff. Well, I don't drink beer. I was 4 years old when my parents went there to party. Are you German or Canadian? I'm German. I strike you as a guy who drinks beer. I'm Yicky? No! That's even worse than Icky. German sisters in Mallorca right now, so you can confirm. Yep. Germans and Magaluf are almost as good as paired German. I have no idea what that means. What's so surprising about that? I mean, it's a 3D model editor. You'd think it's good at 3D model editing. Okay, we gotta design this mountain here somehow. What do we make out of this mountain? We could just have this be a big forest. Honestly, I think I like that. That's... Well, actually, that's not the only big forest, but that would make most of the other big forests. What about spiky overhang protruding along a semicircle? Let's see what you mean by spiky overhang. Oh. No, we can't do that at all. This is all... We need to make the forest on it somehow. We can't just... I don't think that will work. Getting some complicated texture making UV map bullshit for these dino actors. The dino actors. Divine Dino Domain? Are there many dino actors? Oh, are you, oh wait, you mean dino domain actors. Okay, never mind. This texture I made heads almost seamlessly in the model, but it was pain to get it right. Oh god. What is this? That's a crazy texture though. Stability texture doesn't tile at all when it's flat, but it's seamless when it's on a sphere. What the fuck? Lila getting herself riled up about politics. Why did you guys make me do this? Look what you made me do. Meow 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 meow. Who let the cats in the stream again? Politics was more fun when no one took him serious. When we were all just shitposting about it because no one really cares. Now everyone cares. Unbelievable. We all became adults. Your text is hard to read and I don't want to bother reading it because the color's so dark. PM. Well, at this point, Tuesday streams aren't really a surprise anymore, are they? Have you and other Instagram home developers ever thought about making a general use engine for other homebrew developers? I'm sure someone did. There is a visual novel engine that Spooky Allure released. Oh my god, dude, what's with all the lag? What the fuck? Who put me out here? Holy fuck, this is bad. Open the menu. Did you see how long that took? 100% CPU and... Why is Nemu64 taking 10% of my CPU? Clona Alliance Helper, we don't need that either. What the fuck? Blender's only taking 15% CPU and it's still doing this. And 10 gigabytes of RAM. Okay, I'm restarting Blender. Something must have gone wrong. Put it into main, Leela. I don't wanna get on yet another branch and have even more different bugs that I don't know about. Still being developed. So it's not even functional yet? As soon as it's functional, it should be in main. But this is CPU anyway. How would the renderer help? Surely Blender's not rendering on the CPU. The idea of an operating system costing performance is ridiculous by itself. We had operating systems running on Windows 95 computers in like 1995. Surely, basically the same functionality shouldn't be taking any measure performance in modern computing age. God, this is annoying. Well, after restarting Blender, it does a lot better, seemingly, so that's good. Right, move to Control X. So I've been using Windows 11 Thursday. I'm also on a new Blender version, which is why I'm a lot slower using Blender now, but seemingly no one even noticed. I keep forgetting what the first person hotkey is. That does sound cool, Lila. I hope they finish it soon. I'm waiting on HTD. Who is HTD? Hail to the dongo. Oh, I see. Do we have packed normals yet? No. You will never have them is not accurate either. Or at least, I mean, it might be accurate, but you don't know that. Like, if Sauron gets struck by lightning tomorrow, then we probably will never have them. LVP is significantly faster on the RDP. So expected FPS on console. Basically perfect FPS, why? I have a loud-ass fucking keyboard. Wait, is my NVIDIA broadcast no longer active? Has it been inactive ever since I started streaming on this PC? Crazy if true. I'm very interested to see if this will run on the analog. It's not just going to work out of the box with Wiseguy's tools, obviously, but Wiseguy seems pretty confident that it will work on this tool. So goddamn slow. Do you see that? Why? Dude, it's actually like unreasonable to work with this. What the fuck? I might have to go back to an old Blender version just because of this. What if we told you 15 times why it lags? Alright, shall we download an earlier Blender version then? Let's do it. I'm not downloading fucking F64. Oh, Lila. Can I just strangle you? Okay, are you saying that? Okay, you know what? I will do it. I will download it. And then what? What do I do after downloading this, huh? Leela is not a minor. I can give her death threats all I want. Ah, this is a whole stream of just fucking waiting for Blender to do its thing. This is a nightmare. Why did I do this to Blender? Why would they do this to Blender, man? It wasn't like this last stream. Ten-year-old computer. Mine's 7 years old now. But I did upgrade the CPU and GPU, so I guess not really. Open the menu, please. Open the menu, please. Okay. And you said now selected instead of Eevee? Where do I even do that? Go to render settings in the column with object properties tab. Okay, that sounds like it's here. Oh, 64 renderer. Okay, let's see if this is faster. I'm gonna keep the task manager open just so we can see the comparison. Okay, so far it's kinda goated. Wait, maybe we have to take back the death threats. Wait, maybe Leela was right. Oh, so that's what you mean by decal emulation? How this like goes through the mushroom? I suppose that could be accurate. How does it know which microcode I'm on though? Does it do this correctly? Is it a purist thing? What are you talking about, mirrorless? The sorting is wrong. No, that I mean, if this is decal emulation, then this is right. Because I'm really, really far away. right? This might actually be what we get in game. Well, actually, this might be going at like lower precision, but I'm not sure. So honestly, that's a good thing that it's showing up like that. I'm just not sure if it's 100% accurate. But definitely not something I would complain about. I mean, we can check it out, right? Let's see. As soon as I, like, okay. This camera setting, let's remember this camera setting. Export this, see if that's accurate to what we get in game. That exported fast. Blender right now is taking 0% CPU and 5 GB of memory. I'm getting an analog 3D so I can tell you guys whether that's any decent. To be fair, this is angle. True. But I don't think it's like that on N64 either. You think it doesn't exist? Honestly, I don't think it exists either. Do you think I can ask for my money back with interest? Like if they don't ship it to me? Because I could have had the money invested in the meantime. Yeah, okay, so the decal emulation seems not quite accurate. I still don't see it clip through. Yeah, I think the decal emulation is a little... It quantizes the depth down too much. Clip lanes are not missing, they're set in the area route. You see more of the debug level with the pipes? Why? Yeah, but clip lanes are set, Lila, and they match the ones in game. Or do you mean the renderer doesn't actually read them from the FAST64 stuff? I have no idea what works in the data loss. Why would I know about such an obscure thing? Damn Bioback, maybe you should download this renderer too. System doesn't use TLB, is this fake? No. I think the error message is just not perfect. Is it about compared to Eevee is my question? I imagine Eevee does stuff like they have one universal global shader that runs all the Blender shader possibilities, whereas the FAST64 render just renders in N64 styles without all the normal maps and stuff like that. Ugh. Ooh, that's fucking rough. You're going to play Deltarune? Yeah, when it's done. Oh, but Case, if you wait that long, you'll have the game spoiled to you. Don't care. Also not true. I have not had a single Deltarune spoil in my life. Or probably I had one and just forgot about it because I didn't care enough. In the render settings. Where would this be? Didn't you have anything to sec? Nope, TLB is slow. Here? Turn off atomic emulation. Scale up the UI. I can't. It doesn't get any bigger than this. What you mean? You mean this part? Oh. Okay. Interesting. Well, atomic rendering does seem to fix that part at least. Oh well. So Nintendo endorses gambling for children. You're just gonna say, well, do I have gambling? Only fake gambling. So, okay, question. How much would you guys hate the idea of F3 this year having a YouTube sponsor? Because that's like the easiest way I can justify making another F3 if I get paid for it. Because I need to pay my editor and stuff. Why would it be against having a sponsor? I don't know, man. Some people just hate the idea of sponsors. You know, this is a thing that I talked about just yesterday. Sometimes YouTubers get one guide where it's like, there's an opinion out there, literally just one guy has, and you have to listen to it because they hate you for it. And it's like, okay, well, it's just one guy. You shouldn't, you know, care at all. But it is one guy, you know? Sometimes you get one guide. This game will stay below 64 megabytes or exactly at 64 megabytes. Right now we use around 60 megabytes. Actually, let me check. Guys, ROM size estimation game. You all have to guess how big the ROM is. Whoever is closest gets to ban Lila from chat. No, whoever is closest wins. $54.7, 59.456. Okay, that's a good one, I think. 45 plus, 61.4. 59.98, 58.2. Alright, let's see. $59.9. Let's see the exact number. 0x3bf4260 multiplied by 60. Wait, by 64. 59.9537. This is the exact number. Someone was really close to that. 59.6. That's a girl's one. 59.45. Peppy Prinny wins this one. The game has also a chance of being done by the end of the year. Maybe like if I lose my job. We're talking about megabytes like a normal person would talk about megabytes. Being a megabyte being 1024 multiplied by 1024 bytes. Okay, I can't tell if this is an issue with F64 renderer or if my thing is wrong. Because this is a transparent decal and it doesn't render. But it does these not really correctly. But there's definitely a bug here going on. Because there's a harsh cutoff here, but not in game. Make as an SI prefix. I don't care, man. Invent the decal. Well, you told me to use it. We can always find a way to blame this back onto you. Do not underestimate my ability to blame Lila. Well, let's look at it in game, I suppose. It's not performance, right? I mean, so far it did, yeah. Is it just my imagination, or does it also export way faster? Gifted 5 memberships! Yo, thank you for the gifts. Damn, YouTube's just giving out the memberships to like random people. Most of these I haven't seen talk in here forever. Wait, it actually just doesn't render. What is going on? Oh, and the warp broke. A 4A 4A goes to castle grounds, 1 free B. Should go to castle inside. 1 free B. Okay, there we go. Sure, it's your fault. But what did I do wrong? If I did anything wrong here. Wait, what? Oh, I know what happened. Wait, no, that's not it. Uh-huh. Okay, this is bizarre. What the hell is going on? I genuinely have a hard time telling what the fuck is going on. I think same strategy. Let's just export, see what happens. No, it's just transparent decal. Oh yeah, I want to show you guys a new feature. Let me know what you think. Okay, so let's say I collect a star. First of all, look at my fucking Seek speedrun. I'm so good at Mario. Fuck. You didn't see me miss the landing. Now look at this. Do you want to return to the overworld? Stay or leave. If you hit stay, you stay. If you hit leave, whoops you out. Isn't that cool? Memberships are like, you don't get ads on the thing, and the streamer gets some money from you, and you get a cool icon. Ooh, it works. But it doesn't render perfectly in the new renderer. You have to admit, this is not what we want it to look like. By the way, I think for the first pass of the overworld, buyback is also important for you. We're just going to keep it like this. Like, it will be connected, but it won't look right. And after your pass is done, I'm gonna make this all into one big level that loads dynamically as you walk through it. Because there's gonna be stuff like the tree here that's gonna be visible from multiple sides. And we don't want to, you know, deal with this sucking for us to work with. Makes sense, right? All right, good. Paid subscription keeps adding ads. That sounds awful. So there's an oil tanker full of enemies that you have to infiltrate, put some kind of boss fight in there. After you beat the boss, entering the tanker warps you to Overworld Bay. That sounds like a side level. Bring the stuff for Overworld Bay, you can go to side level 5. Wait, did we ever... We never wrote this formally down, did we? There's a whole mission you have to do to unlock this. It's 5 bosses, 8. Oh, I guess there's S7 bosses oil tanker. The level up for a side level is a crazy idea. Yeah, I do like it. Should be a star at the end of this. God damn. Well, these side levels, I hope we can make them a little faster. These are gonna be like small levels. We're probably gonna make each one of them in like a day or two at most. God, I got so many bug bites on my feet. I gotta keep scratching. I'm gonna die. Bonus loot clips. Maybe I should start selling feet pics. Maybe then I could finally retire and finish RTYI in 2025. Day or two for you and a week for me? I hope not. You don't have to go that hard on all the side levels. No, I was outside in high grass and I just walked there in only sandals. Crocs. Can go hard on only half the game. Yeah, but they can be a little simpler, right? I wasn't looking for Pokemon, I was looking for my lawnmower. Alright, let's do this section next. We're back to Volcano. The auto lawnmower ran away. No, it got stuck. Sometimes they get stuck, man. Where's the mark seam but? Oh, so that's how you do it properly. Now imagine out the entire year the amount of time it gets to take your lawnmower and stuck. That's not so bad because I can do it while brushing my teeth. You hadn't thought about that, have you? Lawnmower is a kind of Pokemon, yeah. There is a lawnmower Pokemon. They are just... Carefree's just doing shit now, you know. What, now there's a lawnmower Pokemon? Unbelievable. Modern Game Freak, can you believe it? You're forgetting the factor that an automatic lawnmower is really fucking cool. Like damn, I just have a little robot friend that like runs through my house and through my lawn and like does the stuff. This is just like Metal Gear Rising, Revengeance. Think about it. Do you expect, man? I'm a man in my 30s. Of course I'm gonna talk about lawnmowers. The doorway plank thingies from my apartment so I don't have to vacuum them up. Googly eyes to your robots, true. That makes them instantly more personable. I should get googly eyes for my guy. Do they have those on Temu? Temu googly eyes. How much do you think googly eyes on Temu are? Like a packet of 2. A packet of 20. Let's say a packet of 20. Price guessing. Like $1? Oh my god. How do they do it? 700 for $3? What the fuck? How do you produce it like that? Like I would say, okay, these are like Chinese children being enslaved, but that doesn't even make sense. That doesn't explain how that's so cheap. Do you ever see the boulder not in movement and then I want to know if I have to make them seamless or just look seamless until you zoom in a lot? They're always in motion. Well, what about the one in the slide? Actually, I think that one just rolls back off. Automation. I think the prices at Temu are a proof that capitalism has failed us. Why can't the Chinese have it so cheap? I mean, generally, does it really make sense that everything is so expensive? Think about it. Like, the human race now, with all the automation, is probably literally like 1,000 times more productive. And hunter-gatherer used to, back in the day, they used to have like 8 hours or so of work. So how come we don't have like literally 5 minutes of work a day? Doesn't make sense, right? Alright, Leela. I will try not to break anything. I don't know if just capitalism is the answer here. And you know, the guys worked for 8 hours. Did you ask them? Well, okay, they definitely didn't work for more than 16 hours. So even if we scale with 16 hours, that's 10 minutes of work. Workload increases because you're more efficient. Get scammed, white collar. I don't know, man. Something's odd. We have enough technology and food and money to have every single person on this planet have their needs met. Yeah. But I'm saying, why doesn't it take 5 minutes to just have your needs met? That's what confuses me. Is it just there's so many people now that, or we're just consuming so much needless bullshit that, like, we're spending our multiplication factor on that? Are there just so many people that it's... No, I don't see how many people existing makes argumental sense here. I don't know, man, it's weird. I don't get it. Bullshit. Yeah. Is it because of all the bullshit we want? Is it because we're not satisfied just sitting in a dark room eating fucking bread and drinking water and doing nothing? I have no idea what you mean, but I disagree. Dang, X-Links is on his hater era right now. God, it's so itchy from all the bug bites. I'm gonna lose my mind, dude. It's too privy, Brenny. Well, I don't know about my employer specifically, but yeah, I get your point. Hello, Polaris. We're having a nice day. Have you tried ice? No. Read any Marxist theory? No. See, okay, this is me being me, but anytime I read anything about like philosophy or whatever, which I'm not sure if that really should be counted as anything in the direction of philosophy, but anytime I read theory like that, I'm just like, yeah, this is the most fucking obvious shit ever. Like, why do you write a book? Like, this is just obvious, bro. So I don't think I could stand a book like that. This is the way I feel about almost all philosophy. It's just like, okay, you're saying obvious things. Maybe it's because I'm not enough in the topic to actually like know what would be considered the interesting stuff to read. I mean, I had to read a little bit of Kant for school, and this is the dumbest shit ever. His stuff is not just like, okay, this is like the most, you're showcasing the most obvious conclusions, but also like, you're fucking delusional and wrong about like everything you say. His categorical imperative, where it's just like, oh yeah, if you want to improve society, you should just always act the way you wish people would act. And it's like, no? What? What are you talking about? Are you crazy? You know what happens if you always act the way that you wish other people would act? You become fucking Ned Flanders from The Simpsons. How did that work out for him? Social doesn't work. Time when in the evening you would discuss Max. So yeah, I mean, I don't know much about them, but from what I have heard about his theories, it sounds like he does not respect the idea of taking a risk, and that risks need to be rewarded somehow for people to be willing to take risks. But again, I have no idea. I'm literally talking out of my ass. And by risk, I mean like business risk. I have a pretty good life. Did someone talk shit about me having a sad life and it got filtered out? If so, I am sorry. I wish I could read your message, because that would be very funny to me. So it's a lot of stuff, it's obvious to us, but in their time, hundreds of years ago, it was insightful. Do you have an example, maybe? Because I have a hard time seeing what you mean. Like, I get your argument, and I think there may be truth value to it, but I'm not 100% convinced. What's wrong with Fast64, huh? We love Fast64 in this house. We say it's the best alternative to Blender, because Blender is a 2 resource heavy verse, looking at Wings 3D next animation. Blender's 2 resource heavy, just give up, bro. You're lost. You can't do anything. But apparently you can install F64 renderer on Fast64 to make it less resource heavy. I guess you can try Google SketchUp, but it's pretty awful. Yeah, Blender 4.1 is also good. Dang, okay, you guys are getting too into this conversation. It's getting heated in chat. That's not good. I just wanted to hear about funny ancient philosophy. What do you mean by full resolution? It's good you're getting engagement. Is it the right kind of engagement though? I guess if I wanted to become a politics streamer, dude, imagine how hard I could go on the politics streamer grift. It depends on electing technical good result without any consideration and have to achieve the result. Dictating a good result? I see what you mean. You're saying that what is a good end goal to achieve should take into consideration the means required to achieve that goal. I have no idea how that relates to anything we're saying in chat, but I honestly disagree. Could bring S1 guild in half like a twig. True. I could get into a heated argument with them and just like start posing or something. I think people would be into that. I can't do politics because as a politics streamer you would actually like have to be like stupid on purpose. I think there's a selection bias going on here. Because think about it, a smart person changes their mind once they are receiving new information. But if you're a politics streamer and you ever change your mind on anything, you're gonna lose a portion of your audience. So to be a successful politics streamer, you have to be completely like dead set on all your beliefs, even if it's completely unfounded. So it kind of necessitates that as a politics streamer, you're either grifting or stupid. I think. And if you look at what I just described and like apply that to all the politics streamer, I think you can see like a lot of... Oh, now it makes sense. So my video essay on why Cobra Commander is the ideal political candidate. To me it's all nonsense, because I think the system is just designed poorly right now. You gotta design a system where all the people in power are incentivized to act in a way that benefits like everyone. And that's just not set up. We haven't even tried that. You need to balance the risk versus reward properly for like treason. And it's not. Treason is just way too valuable right now. It's way too good of an option, and that ruins everything. If I was a politician, I would fucking sell out to big oil day one. Like, don't vote for me. It would be a terrible choice. It is just the correct choice, man. Native PAL has a vertical resolution of 576 pixels, while the PAL have black bars on the top and bottom of the screen. Oh. So, okay, I see. That's a tough question. I haven't really thought about it yet. I haven't really given a PAL version the consideration at all so far. For me, PAL right now is in the background. That will have to be an afterthought. What's the button again? Alt P? No. Control F and then P? Yeah. That's why the button moved. I think it's neat, but you're disenchanted. I'm sure there's neat stuff out there that if I saw it, I would like it a lot. It's just that everything I've seen has been pretty depressing, philosophy-wise. Depressing as in stupid, uninteresting, nonsensical. So that's sad, because I feel like it shouldn't be. Have you heard the MK1 Baby Park remix? No. Shall we listen to it? Let's see. Baby Park. Don't tell me whether it's good or bad. We'll find this out together. Fucking raving? Okay, baby disco. I honestly can't tell whether people are gonna love or hate this. It has shitpost vibes. Baby Park composed by Skrillex. It's definitely unique. Whoop, 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 whoop. But why? What do the people say about this? It's by far the funniest thing to come out of this game. EDM Baby Park. We're making it out of kindergarten with this one. Baby Park has evolved into Teenager Park. That is a crazy track. Tracks. Well, there is also like 100 tracks on RTYI. Actually, I think RTYI's final track count is gonna be like 120, which is crazy. They make the ground light up so evenly with vertex colors. Looks good to me. Am I being not being so busy? Nope, I'm just not seeing your thing. Oh, you said look up Mario 6 Represano redone in your search and you'll find it. You'll find what? Why would I want to look that up? I guess that's why you were ignored. Because I have no idea what you're talking about. Erlan, what the fuck are you talking about? There's a new about a Mario model in Star Wars Explorer. That does sound very funny, but it's not something I want to look up. Because I am working. I am making things right now. Xenos paradox where you always have to get halfway to something, so in theory you never touch anything because you have to get to halfway first. This one's really silly. Is that one of those things that now seem very obvious but back then seemed insightful? Is that one of your examples? Because even back then I don't think anyone would have considered that very insightful. That's what I'm asking you what silly theme is. Like the first... Oh yeah, I missed your first example. I wanted to hear more examples of things that, like, now seem obvious, but back then would have seemed insightful. That is what I was asking about. It's the E button to clear seams? What the fuck? No offense to Socrates or Plato on all of them, but I would have figured out all that stuff out too if I was like the 10th person to ever exist. Can't get too detailed because of text limit, but tribal knowledge is the traditional word for mouth, general vec, or sole advocate specialist. Look around the world. This bacon equals scientific method. I don't get it. I think your long message was filtered out or something. I think I missed the crux of your message. Which is unfortunate. But I will agree, yeah, the scientific method maybe is not something that would seem obvious to us today, but wasn't super obvious back then. That's definitely one good point. Hello, Zaina. I'm doing some good UV mapping. Peanut butter chocolate squares, ooh. And I lost a lot of weight and strength recently. Just because I lost a lot of weight, I also lost strength. It's a little unfortunate. Or is it a good thing? I'm not sure. I'm undecided on it. Well, every time you say, this is hard to explain, therefore God, like you also have to be like, okay, but God is even harder to explain. How's that a good explanation? What the fuck do you mean? Also, they're committing God of the gaps, which I think the Catholic Church actually is like telling you not to do. Right? Like that's actually banned by the church, isn't it? To do the gods of the gaps thing. Hello, Siak. It's making a Siak hack together. I wasn't gonna work on a Siak hack. I'm sorry, man. Shower tier 64. I know that that's a meme. A siak? But are we making a siak? I'm going naked every siak hack. Wait, have you never seen Mario with big titties in a hot tub? In a pool? I feel like you would have liked that. Want to see me in the pool? Maybe on my Instagram I can post that. Well, this one can just be this. Actually, no, it can't be just this texture. This has to go into red. Okay, this is gonna be weird. I need to make a cave site material that works for volcanoes. What's your life without Case? Probably basically the same. We don't really meet each other that much. Do you click in front of the area? I don't want to do that right now. It's a really big area. Make Case memes. Oh. I'm sure you'll get some. Just subscribe on YouTube on Case Emmanuel. Get all the Case memes you want. This looks kind of neat for lava, I think. Oops. There we go. Come to think of it, I did not really give this... Ooh. Oh yeah, that's good. That's kinda nice. That's maybe a little much. Actually, if we do something like this, let's scale this down. That very much gives me volcano vibes. think this works. How terrible was your experience with Windows 11 so far? It's honestly not that different from Windows 10. I have had 2 blue screens, and I have had quite a few, like, just the machine hanging up. Especially whenever I go into sleep mode, it seems to just crash afterwards. But other than that, it's been surprisingly tame. I thought I would eat even more RAM than Win 10. I'm not sure. I wouldn't really notice that so much. It might be eating up more RAM. Alright, I think all the materials are done now, except for the lava. I had a really nice lava somewhere. Where was it? Where did we have the nice lava? I think it was core 7. Ugh. I got an email that's just like, review, check this model. Do it. And then it's a 7-zip file. Ah, I'm not opening that. What the hell? It's gonna be a zip bomb or something. Okay, fine, I'm downloading it. The model looks great, actually. And the model looks great, though. Wow. Fine, we're looking at the model. Just because they did such a nice job at making it. How do you fucking unzip on Windows 11? What the hell? Wait, how does this work? I guess I just have to do that. This texture. Am I crazy? What is going on? This is the model they sent me. Oh, it doesn't load. Oh, there it is. How cool does that look? I think it looks very pretty. They wanted me to verify that this can run on N64. But I have my doubt about these here. This looks like way too many settings of grayscale. A5, 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 A2, 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 97, yeah. How do you set this to index colors again? Which mode indexed? Huh, I have no idea why they thought they could do that. Anyway, what's going wrong with this? It is not adding shade color like it... Oh, of course it shouldn't be adding shade color. Why would it be? What the fuck? Let's see, we can make this lava look better like this. He has a theme park, but it's not inside this volcano. It's inside this volcano here. There's two volcanoes on the island. This condition is identical branches. Yeah, yes it does. Ugh. It doesn't like this. Oh my god, what did I do? There we go. I'm trying to get my game to 0 compile warnings, so sometimes when I see a compile warning like that, I just fix it real quick. Appreciate you taking the time to stream for us and for monetary gain. Honestly, streams don't make a lot of money. I would be a lot better off just making YouTube videos. If I just made YouTube videos, I think I could pretty easily get like, just from YouTube videos, maybe like 60, 70,000 a year. Maybe I should do that, man. That's a fuck ton of money. But I don't want to. Ew, this looks cool. God, I love this lava. This lava texture looks so good. It's peak. Remember become Luigi and vice versa? I have no idea what you're talking about. I think you're just being crazy. I don't see a Luigi. Okay, so this needs to have the train station. I guess that's our next work. Make a little train station. You can just copy one from the level. Holy fuck! I got Luigi? How did I unlock Luigi? Was he always in the game? How did that happen? No way. I remember when just grilling was a meme. We would say just chill and grill. I don't care about what's going on. 0x4d. What is going to castle inside? 0 3c. 0. This is 4. No wonder it crashed. It's so stupid. It would be so funny if Luigi was an anyway when I had a stupid ass unlock around like the theories back in the day. True. That would actually go hard. If we can't do multiplayer, we definitely should do that. Anyway, I think I'm done for today. And I will see you guys in the next stream, probably on Saturday. Also, in I think 2 weeks, I'll be off work. So there might be like a full 2 weeks of streams, which would be hype as fuck. We will probably finish the overworld in those 2 weeks. So until then, bye bye.